Commercial vehicle insurance. A commercial auto policy provides coverage for vehicles that are used primarily in connection with commercial establishment or business activities. The insurance says any cost to third parties resulting from bodily injury or property damage for which the business is legally liable up to the policy limits. While the major coverages are the same, commercial auto policies differ from a personal auto policy in a number of technical respects. They may they may have higher limits and or provisions that cover rented and other non-owned vehicles, including employees' car driven for company business. Several insurers offer business auto policies geared to owners of small businesses or specific types of business. Point number 4, workers compensation insurance. Employees have a legal responsibility to their employees to make the workplace safe. However, despite this recession, accident can occur. To protect employers from lawsuits resulting from workplace accidents and to provide medical care and compensation for lost income to employees hurt in workplace accidents. In almost every state, businesses are required by law to buy workers' compensation insurance. Workers' compensation insurance cover workers injured on the job, whether they are hurt on the workplace premises or elsewhere or in auto accident while on businesses. It also covers work related illnesses. Works com- Workers' compensation provides payment to injured workers without regard to who was at fault in the accident, for time lost from work and for medical and rehabilitation services. It also provides that death benefits to surviving spouse and dependents. Each state has different laws governing the amount and duration of lost income benefits, the provision of medical and rehabilitation services, and how the system is administered. For example, in most states, there are regulations that cover whether the worker or employer can choose the doctor who treats the injuries and how disputes about benefits are resolved. Workers' compensation insurance must be bought as a separate policy in home business and business owners policies and or sold as package policies but do not include coverage for workers' injuries. Other types of business coverage. The first four coverage discussed below are different types of liability insurance policies available to businesses. The fifth is a form of life insurance. There are also specialized liability policies geared to specific types of businesses. Point number 1, errors and omissions insurance professional liability. Some businesses involve services such as giving advice, making recommendation, designing things, providing physical care or representing the needs of others, which can lead to being sued by customers, clients, or patients claiming that the business failure to perform a job properly has injured them. Errors and omissions or professional liability insurance cover the stationary situations The policy will pay any judgments for which the insured legally liable. Up to the policy limit, it also provides legal defense costs even when there has been no wrongdoing. Point number two, employment practices liability insurance. Employment practices liability insurance covers up to the policy limits damage for which an employer is legally liable, such as violating an employee's civil or other legal rights. In addition to paying a judgment for which the insured liable, it also provides legal defense costs, which can be substantial even when there has been no wrongdoing. Point number three, directors and officers liability insurance. Directors and officers liability insurance protects directors and officers of corporation or non-profit organization if there is a lawsuit claiming they managed the business or organization without proper regard for the rights of others. The policy will pay any judgment for which the insured is legally liable up to the policy limit. It also provides for legal defense costs even where there has been no wrongdoing. Point number four, umbrella access policies. As the name implies, an umbrella liability policy provides coverage over and above a business's other liability coverage. It is designed to protect against unusually high losses, providing protection when the policy limits of one of the underlying policies have been used up. For a typical business, an umbrella policies would provide protection beyond its general liability and auto liability policies. If a company has employment practices liability insurance, directors and officers liability or other type of liability insurance, the umbrella could provide protection beyond those policy limits as well. Costs depend on the nature of the business, its size, the type of risks the business faces, and the ways the business implements risk reduction. Point number five, key person life insurance. The loss of a key person can be a major value to a small business if that person is the founder of the business or is the key contact for customers and suppliers. And the management of the business, loss of the key person may also make the running of the business less efficient and result in a loss of capital. Losses caused by the death of a key employee are insurable. Such policies compensate the business against significant losses that result from the person's death or disability. The amount and cost of insurance needed for particular business depends on the situation and the age, health, and role of the key employee. Key employee Key employee life insurance pays a death benefit to the company when the key employee dies. The policy is normally owned by the company, which pays the premiums and is the beneficiary. The monies from key person insurance can be used to buy back shares in a company from the estates of the deceased, pay a head-hunting firm to find a suitable replacement, and cover costs or expenses while the business adjusts to the loss.